Hello, I just wanted to give you a quick channel update on some of the projects I'm working on and should post videos on pretty soon. A lot of you have been asking about finishing the yew-wood longbow with the copper axe, the Otzi style. So this is the longbow that I made out of yew that is the same length as Otzi bow that I killed the deer with this last year. And I have another stave ready to be worked, and hopefully after a year of seasoning this is ready. So we're going to finish this bow using just the copper axe and some stone tools. So pretty soon we'll be posting a video on how to complete a 5,000-year-old style yew longbow, and hopefully next hunting season harvest another animal with it. So you'll get to see it from cutting down the tree to shaping it to hunting with it. And some of the first videos I posted were on Otzi the Iceman arrows. Did a little 3-part video series on how to make them, how to collect the material. I'm going to expand and do a video series on how to make a medieval Tudor Mary Rose Warship arrow. Similar in many ways to the Otzi arrow, even though they're different countries and vastly different time period. Show you the similarities and how to make that from start to finish. Also going to show you several Native American style arrows. We got an Inuit style arrow. This one is based on an example up in a museum in Canada, and it has a removable foreshaft and a point that's made out of native copper that's pounded. The foreshaft's made out of antler, and then it has a 2-fletch style bound with sinew. So we'll show you how to make an Inuit arrow. Also show you how to make an East Woodland turkey 2-fletch arrow. This is made out of split hickory. It has a bone point that's secured with sinew. Next arrow, we'll also do a video on how to make a arrow that has a trade point. This is a Comanche style arrow made out of dogwood, painted with native red ochre paint and blue dye. And then we'll show you how to attach these. This doesn't have any glue holding the feathers, they're just held on by sinew. So we'll do a video series on a Comanche arrow. Then many of you have been asking, this is the arrow I killed the deer with. I call it Ishi style arrow. I'm going to do a whole video series from start to finish on how to make these arrows. It's pretty detailed how he made these arrows, written in Saxon Pope's account. And he used several different materials at different time periods and different paint colors and styles, but we'll show you how to make from start to finish an Ishi style arrow. Then we're going to go away from some of the more primitive style arrows and go more towards the early traditional arrows. This arrow in his example made by one of the Thompson brothers that wrote Witchery of Archery. It's one of the greatest archery books written just post-Civil War period. 2 young boys that are just out being wild with bows and arrows in the South. And this arrow is an example of a Thompson arrow that was given as a gift to Saxon Pope. Then we're going to go into some of the most famous early traditional archers and how they made their arrows. This is a Saxon Pope arrow as he described in his book. Just show you from start to finish how he made it, including these broadheads, how to make these broadheads. These are enormous broadheads. This is an example he used to hunt grizzly bears in Yellowstone. And along with the Pope arrow, we're going to do an Arthor young arrow. He had a very similar style to Saxon Pope, but also had differences. And they had their own paint colors too, and the way they cut the feathers. So we'll do a Saxon Pope and Arthor young, and we'll also do, just for good measure, Chief Compton, Will Compton arrow. These 3 all hunted together and shot together and learned from each other, and they also hunted with Ishi. So it's kind of neat to have an Ishi, Compton, Pope, and young arrow. And we'll show you how to make these all from start to finish. So I'll try to keep videos posted every couple weeks or so till we're done. And then hopefully by then we'll be ready for hunting season. We can do some primitive archery hunting for elk and deer. So hopefully you enjoyed the series, and subscribe and leave comments. Thanks.